What if I told you that after watching this video you can be instantly much more happy in life?
A big portion of our life is the pursuit of happiness, and we always search for ways how to be happy and how to truly be happy. But what if it is actually a lot easier than everybody makes us to believe? I read the story of this young African girl. She had three older brothers, and they would always play games together. But they're always better and faster at everything and stronger. There was just this one game that they played where she would always beat them. And they would put a stick in front of them and use a hoop, and each of them would get 10 tries to throw the hoop over the stick. And the person at the end that has the most hoops that went over the stick won. And she was so focused on each throw that she made. It took a lot of her energy, and she really tried to make it because that was her only chance to be better than them. And more often than not, she would win, and she would feel a moment of happiness. But it took so much of her energy to play this game that she was once just sitting on the side when her brothers were playing, and the grandfather noticed, "Little Gumbe, come over here. They're playing your favorite game. Why aren't you playing it?" And she said, "You know, Grandpa, I used to really like this game because I always felt a little moment of joy when I was winning, but it takes so much of my energy and focus to actually throw each hoop, and I don't enjoy it anymore because immediately after we finish playing, we go to the next game and the moment of joy disappears." And the grandfather said, "Well, little Gombe, if you're feeling a moment of joy at the end when you win, why don't you just start to feel joy every moment you throw the hoop over the stick? That way you could feel 5 moments of joy instead of just one." Little Gombe was like, "Well, Grandpa, I most of the time I make it 7 or 8 times." And he was like, "Well, then you could feel 7 moments of joy, plus one more at the end if you win. That way it doesn't matter to you anymore whether you win or not. You will just feel joy anyways." And that completely changed her, because from that moment on, she would feel a moment of joy every time she threw the hoop. She would feel double the joy every time she actually made it to go over the stick, and she would feel triple the joy every time she would win the game. And then she was the happiest hoop and stick player in the world. And that story was it's so simple, but it totally changed my perspective, because I am doing this YouTube journey together with Petra, and I am very much focused on the analytics and the data and how videos perform. And I would only ever feel joy if one of our videos would have maybe 1,000 views. But all the other times we're creating the video, we're talking about it, we come up with ideas, we edit it, we upload it, uses a lot of energy and focus, and at the end I'm thinking, well, didn't even work, or only if it becomes successful I can feel joyful. But now I can actually feel that joy right now when we make this video. I can feel joy when we upload it. I can feel joy when we have one comment or one view. And that way I'm not dependent anymore on a specific outcome. I can actually enjoy life as it comes.
Because we all have limited amount of time on this planet. We all have 24 hours and we sleep and we are not awake, and then we wake up and we immediately start to drain our batteries. And what can charge your batteries is moments of joy. So when you look around and you have a partner next to you, and it makes you feel great that he's next to you, you can be grateful for that, and it immediately brings you joy. And if you start to focus more on joy in life, there will be so many reasons and basically stimulants for joy all around you when you once start to focus on it. So I very much recommend this, and I heard it from Anita Morjani, this recommendation, and she's very right. I didn't even think that I should feel moment of joy when I wake up already, for my body, for how I am doing great, how I restored, how I had great sleep, or even though if I didn't have great sleep, how the body made it through amazingly with regeneration anyways, and how I'm next to my partner who is amazing, and Just focus on the joy, focus on the good things which charge you, because everything what is good for you, what you perceive as good for you, is charging your body battery, is charging your body's energy, your chi, your prana, your ki, whatever you want to call it, but it's charging you. So use that for you, and once you are charging yourself, and once you're very fully having your energy under control and charged, you can just glow for other people. You can be much more helpful for them just to be next to them in this high energy.
If you think about it in your life, we have been hypnotized to look for happiness outside of us. All the people around you, they're still searching for some kind of happiness. They want to have the right relationship, they want to have the right success, and they want to live in the right place, because then they can finally be happy, which makes us so dependent on our outer environment. We still need to chase after something to have happiness. But then when we actually reach that point of success, you see it with athletes and successful people. They reach the level of success they always dreamed of, and they are at the top, and they're asking themselves, well, I thought it will be different. I thought my whole life will be different from now on. And they totally miss out on life. And I mean, I am hypnotized by it so much. I get lost in it all the time that I just forget happiness or joy is something that I can create from within. I'm not dependent on my environment.
I can show you a little exercise which you can do when you can't feel joy and you want your body immediately, instantly to feel joy. So if you take an inhale, very calm, gentle, loving inhale into your body, and if you exhale, very calmly, gently, you don't do any sudden exhales or very strong, and you stop breathing for 5 seconds. Just stop breathing and observe it, and then take a very gentle inhale. Take a very, very soft and velvety inhale. You immediately feel how your body is happy that it can take another inhale. How it's joyful that it can do this, right? It's instant.
Yeah.
It's instant happiness. And if you don't have anything to be grateful for, you can be grateful that you can take an inhale and you can exhale, and you know that you are so blessed you can take another inhale, which is that you take in another life in your body, because you know that life ends with exhale. Those people are not that blessed with this opportunity, and we are all. If you practice this little gentle technique, you will definitely feel much happier in life.
So that's what we learn from it. We are actually in power of our own joy, our own happiness. It comes from within, doesn't come from outside. So we have the power to feel it any moment. We just even remember to feel joy.